Peace and prosperity, soul family. May the Most High let His grace and all of His glory reign throughout the boundless universe. Today is a very serious class with a very serious message and a very toxic spell that must be broken. And in order to break that spell, we have to first address that pornography has its birth in America. Pornography having its birth in America, what does that mean for everyone born on the soil of American lands? What does that mean for the influence that pornography, also known as fornication in your Bible, mean? When the Nephilim arrived to this planet, they took all that they chose. They took them. In today's language, that takenness has took on a very profound word that you hear every day, yet you give it a pass. That word is called therapy and therapists. If you look at the word again in your mental sphere and separate the in the word therapist, you will see a totally different word. Please do that. Take therapist and just separate the from the rest, the other 6 amber red light letters. What does it mean? It means that the Nephilim took all that they chose and wrapped it up in therapy and gave it a different tone and flow so you wouldn't know. The Salem witch trials was all about the intermingling of the devil's children with the sons and daughters of the Most High. And in that intermingling, all of those seeds was implanted into the children of the Most High, males and females. What do you think Back Broke Mountain is? When the solar cycle began, all of those DNA strands from the seeds of the devil and all of his devilish men activated. And so today, when you see the shape shifting, the sex culture, the sex force in the negative acting as a vampire on your well-being, the only way to break that spell is through a 9-ether solar electromagnetic vibration, frequency, and rhythm. Because along with your white Jesus, aka Zeus, another Nephilim, is planted in the heart. And so the only image that is reflecting is that ghost ether spirit and spell of Leviathan. It permeates your waters. It permeates your airwaves. It permeates your physical being, because everything used to be sold or traded, marketed, advertisement, they use sex to sell it. They use sex to sell food. They use sex to sell cars. They use sex to sell vacation trips. They use sex as a selling point first and foremost. Now you combine that with the fact that that seed is implanted inside of individuals' DNA, a program, code, and a spell. And you will only begin to appreciate what you know now. Because the therapist, when I should just be saying therapist and separate the and look at the rest of the 6 amber red light letters. Do that for yourself so you can know. Because now she's taking herself and stripping off of her raiment of dignity. She cares less about being a virtue and a virgin. She cares more about the materialistic impression that she may enjoy for a little while. He cares more about the materialistic impression that he can enjoy for a little while, when the scriptures clearly say, seek ye the kingdom of the heavenly and all of his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. They cannot see the kingdom of righteousness. They cannot even speak the name of the heavenly El Elyon, Elyon El. And beneath the facade, beneath the mask, that seed of the Nephilim, that seed of the disagreeable is germinating. Now she surrendered her body to the culture of Frankenstein, where they surgically cut and remove, replace and reconfigure against your natural nature. I've been chosen to break spells. I've been elected to be the 9 ether spell breaker. I've been to the sun. I've been beyond the Milky Way. Have you? Did you come back with your frequency? Did you learn your Ilalahus? Because the Ilalahus is your revolving testament to bearing witness to the truth. Amun Re, the faithful, the true witness who was there at the beginning of the creation of the God in your Bible. Now, if you read or listen to Dr. Malachi Z. York L., the Supreme Grand Hierophant class on the Book of Revelations, you will begin to understand how serious this spell is and how much work you have to do in order to break it and reform, redeem, and renew the 9 ether empress to her proper position. Everybody thinks they're chosen, but we've all been bitten by the harlot and the queen of pornography in one way or another. Our mission was to raise the 144,000 out of pure virgin energy. We failed when they bulldozed TAMARE and took away our peaceful land and our peaceful way of existing throughout this course that we call life, written in the palm of your hand. All your astrology, all your jinns, all your demons will not save you from the sun of righteousness. The book of Psalms says his going forth is from the end of the heavens, and his circuit unto the end of the heavens itself, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. So you could dig a pit as far as you think you could go, and you could sink to the bottom of the ocean 500 years beyond the deepest level. Nothing will be hid from the heat thereof. I mean...